Hola amigos y amigas, you are now with Jocelyn, and this is a weekly energy reading that I conduct or that I channel every week so that we can step into the week to come as the best possible version of ourselves. This is channeled with the intention for us to most easily align with our higher selves. So we are going to be using multiple oracle decks to receive this message. I have already cleansed my space. I have already cleared my channel. I spent all morning, today's Saturday, so I always record these the day before so I can get them to you all timely and early on Sunday morning. At least I try to every single week. Sometimes I do it on Sunday. But anyways, my point is that I had a beautiful morning. I feel cleansed. I'm ready to receive this message. And my hope is that those of you that aligned with this video, I set the intention that for those that are meant to listen to this message, align with this video. So I'm going to say that if you stumbled upon this video, then perhaps this message may be meant for you to hear. So let's go ahead and dive into this. This is a pretty momentous and eventful week because on the 26th of May, we have a total supermoon, full moon, lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 26th, as I said. And, you know, we're also stepping into retrograde season. There's just a lot of karmic cycles coming full circle, coming to an end. A lot of, if you've been having a lot of realizations lately, or like sudden epiphanies or like aha moments, then you are channeling your own messages that you're meant to hear by receiving these realizations. And so there's a lot of that going on, again, with the intention to align with our higher selves, to step into a new cycle with new lessons. And as we know, full moons, generally represent completion, cycles coming to an end, things coming full circle. And I touch on all of this in the journal prompts that I published on my channel a few days ago, where I am sharing prompts for the full moon. And if you want some guidance on your reflections, on your journaling for your full moon eclipse routine, ritual, then I recommend you definitely watch that. And check out those journal prompts because they're really good. Okay, so yeah, all that said, eventful week ahead. Let's see what the energy may be. So what is the overall energy for the week ahead? What is the overall energy for the week ahead? Okay, interesting. I'm gonna pull one more. Interesting. What is the overall energy for the week ahead? What is the overall energy for the week ahead? What is the overall energy for the week ahead? Perhaps it may only be a 1 card per deck reading, because sometimes I always end up pulling more than... Okay. Never mind. We do have 2 cards, and this one definitely wanted us to see it. The Seer. To see beyond the current situation. Y'all, we are being called to look at the bigger picture in our lives. Don't get so fixated on the reality that you see in front of you now. Because I'm going to get a little frou-frou-lou-frou here. But because physical manifestations in the 3D dimension is so dense, like dense material, it takes longer to manifest into the physical, right? It's all energy being materialized into something 3D. And everything is energy. So when you are thinking about what it is that you want to manifest, what it is that you want to call in, and you are being a seer, you're seeing beyond your current situation, you're seeing beyond what you see right in front of you, right? You're trusting what you don't see, you're trusting what you don't know per se, but spiritually, energetically, instinctually, you do know, right? You have that sense of inner knowing, which came up in last week's reading as a main theme for the week. But now, what I was saying to finish off what I was getting at, when you are envisioning something that doesn't necessarily exist in the 3D yet, that doesn't exist right in front of you, that you don't see right in front of you, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, doesn't mean that it's not already manifested. It's just taking some time for it to be right in front of you, for it to manifest into the 3D of your reality. But anyways, hopefully that made some sense. But this week is the week to look at the bigger picture, okay? To be visionaries, to tap into that, and to trust all the bigger alignments that the universe is working on right now, okay? The other card is the Hermit, to retreat and recharge. And that is so interesting because I felt this energy a few days ago. I just felt called to fast from social media, so I haven't been on socials for a few days. And I've been really prioritizing going outdoors. I just feel like there's this shedding process happening, and I have a feeling like many of you are going to be feeling that if you're not already feeling that. But it came up in the cards that the energy of being the Hermit, to retreat, to recharge, to reclaim your energy, to reflect, to restart, right? Because we are in that energy of restarting, of a new beginning, of an ending happening, right? And whenever there's an ending, there's a new beginning. So a lot of re's going on this week. Reflection, retreat, recharge, reclaim, restart. Okay, let's get more into this reading. Should we be confronted with any challenges this week? What energy should we align with? Should we be... Wow. Okay. One more. What energy are we recommended to align with this week? Should any challenges arise? What energy should we tune into? What energy? Okay. You know what? Okay, so the first one that we got is the Standstill card, which showed up in last week's reading. I find that very interesting. And of course, the standstill energy, the standstill vibration is the same as the vibration that you would be embodying in a retreat. While you're recharging, you're standing still, you are prioritizing stillness so that you can best receive, so that you can best, replenish yourself. Stillness is important. How many realizations entered your life from the stillness that you experienced in 2020? Right? Something to reflect on. The other card is Healing Chaos, which I find interesting and I'm going to see what the booklet has to say about the Healing Chaos card. So here we have darkness, but we also have butterflies, right? And I feel like this is just a representation of what the healing journey actually looks like, right? It's not all rainbows and butterflies like some people say. But it's not always all just light, right? There's darkness and healing too, and that's just a natural part of the process. And I think that that is what we're being called to really remember and understand. Okay, that it's all part of the process, healing chaos, and making sure that we're not feeding into the uncertainties, the things that imbalance us, not giving too much energy into the darkness to where we are becoming imbalanced, right? So any chaos that may occur this week, anything that is a reflection of chaos, make sure that you are taking the time to heal that, to rebalance yourself. So this is what the booklet says. Energy in our universe spirals, water spirals in the wake of the fish that swims through the stream. Air spirals in the wake of a bird in flight. The moon spirals around the earth, which spirals around the sun, which spirals around the galaxy. I feel like I'm reading a poem right now. Even our DNA is a spiral. It is the healing principle of life. It's not an accident that the ancient symbol for healing is a caduceus, two spiraling serpents. It is the sacred spiral. Most people assume that there is nothing good that comes from tornadoes, but every part of nature has value. Wow. Y'all, everything is divine. For example, although some birds lose their habitat from a tornado, birds such as the prairie warbler, whippoorwill, woodpecker, grouse, and woodcock, as well as forest salamanders, all benefit from the new landscape created by tornadoes. Balance, duality, right? The light that exists in the darkness and the darkness that exists in the light. Downed trees provide habitat for black bears and white-tailed deer and create dens for many kinds of animals. Tornadoes churn up the soil in ways that rejuvenate the earth. Same thing with forest fires, for example, where the fire will burn all the trees, but it's creating new soil, right? It is the freshest soil because it's also just like recently been rebirthed, and now it is such healthy earth, rebalanced earth to nurture new seeds to grow, right? So when you receive this card, it acknowledges potential chaos or the need for chaos as an activator for profound healing. So if you feel like your life has had a lot of chaos in it, look at the divine that exists in that. You are being moved in ways where like a force is pulling you, is pulling things out of your life, but it's all ultimately going to be bringing balance, right? You're being rebalanced. If you feel like your life was completely balanced before all of this was happening, I would encourage you to probably reflect on that again, because I would say that we were imbalanced when these major shifts happen in our lives, right? These tower moments, as my podcast guest and I talk about in this coming week's episode. We talk about how I lost my train of thought. We talk about tower moments, right? And how, now that we have come out of it, now that we are in the new earth, we can see how all the chaos was actually very purposeful and divine and beautiful. We see the meaning behind it, right? Everything is intentional. So that's why, you know, you really are where you're meant to be. You really are. So if your life seems chaotic, know that it has an underlying energy of healing. You are being healed on all levels. You are a healer. Alternatively, if your life is calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create a bit of chaos in your life. Take a risk, make sacrifices, right? Take a leap of faith, do something new, explore. It will activate healing, do the unexpected, mix life up a bit. And I love that. This is now one of my favorite cards. Wasn't that description beautiful? Shout out to Denise Lynn for that, and whoever assisted her in writing. Okay. I probably sounded really shaky and weird while I was crawling over to just make sure that this video is still recording, because y'all, I need to make more space on my phone. Okay. What should we focus on healing this week? What should we focus on healing? I feel like I'm lasting a little longer with each card, so I'm going to try to speed this up. But also I feel like this is getting good, right? Okay. So hopefully that made sense. I didn't go on too much of a tangent about, you know, these two cards. Again, that was for what energy to align with should any challenges arise. And I feel like, you know, again, challenge is a reflection of chaos. So everything's being rebalanced, okay? Everything's being rebalanced. What should we focus on healing this week? What should we focus on healing? Beautiful. What should we focus on healing this week? I'm going to pull one more. Beautiful. Y'all. Thank you, universe, angels, ancestors, guides, for this reading, for these messages. So beautiful, so necessary. I pray that those that are watching this are gaining an understanding or an awakening, or just feeling seen in some way, shape, or form, in any way. But it's time to heal feminine energy. So again, I find that interesting because, you know, these days that I've kind of been in this hermit energy, I've caught myself rebalancing my feminine and masculine energies. And this morning specifically, I was thinking more so about feminine energy because I've been around trees and Mother Earth. Like, I've been outdoors every day. And I'm starting to feel like more feminine energy arise within me. Like, I've been like dancing and I've been singing. Just like feeling very in tune with my femininity in various ways. And I just thought of this, like, okay, my feminine energy is being rebalanced. Everything is being balanced out. So it is confirmation to prioritize healing your femininity. And again, we all have both feminine and masculine energies within us. Every being has both femininity and masculinity. The fact that we think that women should be all feminine energy and men should be all masculine energy, that is when the toxicity happens. Okay, no. We all have our own balances within both feminine and masculine. But I kind of want to see what this feminine energy card says. Darkness, the moon, the tides, the quiet gestation before the chaos, the void. These are all aspects of feminine energy: passive, waiting, gestating, and nurturing. It is the opposite of the prior card, so very different, yet the prior card was masculine energy. So very different, yet the perfect companion, right? When a balanced masculine and a balanced feminine both come together, it's just all balanced. Perhaps you have yet to find your feminine side. The life you are leading right now has given you opportunities to embrace this part of you, but between the two opposing energies, feminine energy is the harder one to embrace. It requires trust and lack of fear. Trust that all is as it should be, and the absence of the fear of things not getting done. Perhaps in the past you had been hurt when you were embracing your feminine energy, physically or mentally, right? Any trust issues that have arisen from you being vulnerable, right? That is a wound on the feminine energy. This was the free will of the person who hurt you. It was not caused by being who you were, right? Your vulnerability, if someone doesn't receive that, it is not on you. It is not a reaction of, it is a reaction of your vulnerability, but it is more so a reflection of their own wounds of the other person that hurt you, right? Do not let the actions of another dictate who you need to be. Examine your feminine side. Welcome friends with her. Become friends with her again. Yeah. Beautiful. It's time to heal all of that, okay? Be vulnerable, be trusting. Have faith in the unknown and the unseen, right? Everything that we've just been talking about. And heal your perception. Again, this is expanding, right, outside of just the tunnel, right? You are not only having, when you think of tunnel vision, it's when you are directly able to visualize the future moment, right? The bigger picture. But sometimes we can be so narrow-minded in that we need to expand our vision so that we're not only seeing the future, we're not only seeing one direction, but we are seeing all sides. We are open to all perceptions, all perspectives. It's time to heal that. So if you feel like there has been any part or aspect of your life where you've been very fixated on one point of view, and perhaps this is a point of view that is affecting your energy, that is bringing you down, or that is imbalancing you, causing imbalance in your own energy, it's time to examine that and try to explore what other perceptions are available to you, right? Everything is in abundance. What should we focus on surrendering this week? What should we focus on surrendering this week? Beautiful. Beautiful. If you have been watching like these energy readings consistently, you might notice weeks like last week and this coming week, how they so beautifully kind of cross over with one another. Everything is in a state of flows. Okay, so one more. What should we focus on? What should we focus on surrendering this week? What should we focus on surrendering this week? Wow. Y'all, I was just talking about this in last week's energy reading. Surrender to your intuition. And watch, here's the other one. What did I tell you all in the last video, in the last energy reading? What is one of the best ways that you can strengthen your intuition, that you can really fluently communicate with your intuition? Is to surrender to the wisdom of your body. Connect with your body. Be more in tune with your body. And I have a journal prompt in my journal prompts video for this upcoming lunar eclipse that we're having this week. A prompt that is going to help you kind of reflect on, your relationship with your body. But it is that week. It is really the week to expand our vision, to shift any needed perceptions that need the shifting, to be rebalanced, and to trust, again, the unknown, the unseen. All is divine, right? Everything that had to do with the healing chaos part, the divinity that exists in everything, trust that, have faith, right? This is a time of spiritual growth, and really strengthening your faith is the thing that is going to strengthen your spirituality. That is going to strengthen your spirit, that is going to strengthen your ability to connect with your intuition. So tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So again, realizations. Like I said in the beginning of this video, either you've already been having them or you're about to be experiencing those downloads. And listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. And this also applies to our thoughts. How do your thoughts make you feel? How does it make your body feel? One way to, because we are all energy readers, y'all. Our body naturally gives us that superpower to read energy, right? That's why it's so important to surrender to the wisdom of your body. Your body knows what's up, and your body is communicating with you. And that is why it's so important to prioritize the wellness of your body, to take care of your body, to nourish your body, to eat vegetables, right? Really though, yeah, listen to your body. Listen to your body. One way to be able to do energy reading is by, let's say you like, releases, sorry, excuse me. When you step into a room, right? Or you confront a person, you come across a person, you are talking to a person. See how your breath is affected by the energy of the room, by the energy of the person. Do you notice you're breathing calmly? Do you notice you're breathing deeply? Are you breathing rapidly, right? Are you short-breathed? Do you feel at ease? Does your body feel at ease? Does it feel tense, right? Tune into all of that. The more that you start noticing like how your body responds to people, to situations, to thoughts, you'll be able to more clearly understand what the energy of that person, place, or thing is. You'll be an energy reader, a conscious, aware energy reader. So listen to your body. And that's also why I would say I recommend listening to your heart over listening to your mind, because your heart is in tune with the wisdom of your body. Your mind is influenced by so many things because it is affected by what you see, right? Your heart is connected to the spirit, right? To the unseen, right? The heart is vulnerable because it knows that all is well, all is divine, right? But the mind has worries, has stresses, has doubts, has fears, because it uses your eyes. It is more easily influenced. So listen to your heart, become heart-centered. What are the affirmations for the week ahead? What is an affirmation for the week ahead? Wow, y'all, wow. Whew, so beautiful. One more. What is the What is the over some affirmations for this week? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I balance my masculine and feminine sides. Y'all, if these coincidences that are happening in the unfolding of this reading, how every card so beautifully responds to one another and is all in tune and is all on the same, like understanding, then we're definitely here with spirit. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. Write that down, repeat that through the week. Here's one more. I love life. I love life. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. Do more things this week that give you that feeling of loving life. Do you ever go and do something and you're like, man, I love life. I am so grateful to be alive right now. Whatever makes you feel that way, prioritize that this week. Go on that hike. Go have that meal. Go buy that latte. Go watch that sunset. Okay? Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to be aggressive. Thank you so much, spirit, angel, ancestor, spirit guides. Sacred ones, guardians of the four corners, for this reading. I pray that those that are meant to receive this message align with this video, and I pray that those that align with this video receive this message. Y'all, again, okay, if you feel like you are in the midst of chaos in any way, shape, or form, right? Any way, shape, or form, whether it's spiritually, mentally, physically, financially, mentally, there's healing going on. Be more aware of the healing that's going on, right? And I do recommend you watch the journal prompts video that I just dropped, because I share more gems there and it just all ties together. I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but this is an unedited video. This is unedited because why edit an energy reading? It's received as it comes, and I'm not going to be chopping out moments where I'm like in the middle of channeling. So excuse me for the noises that are happening around us, but we are, we remained centered. We remained in the reading, in the channel. We were tuned in. And I hope that you all that did watch this, that stuck around for this whole reading, resonated with at least one of the cards. And I hope that as we go through this week, we are able to best navigate it as our higher selves with a higher understanding, a higher awareness. And if you want to refer back to this video at any point this week, I'm going to leave timestamps to help make it easier for you to navigate the video, just in case there's you want to specifically hear about feminine energy again, or specifically go to the affirmations at the end, whatever it is. I'll leave the timestamps to make it easier. But I hope you all have such a blessed, awakening, rebalancing, rejuvenating, replenishing week, right? And retreat as needed, expand your vision, go into stillness as needed, see the divinity, recognize the divinity in everything, the duality that exists in nature, in life. your vulnerability, feminine energy, right? Be mindful of that, replenish that, nourish that, expand your vision, open up to new perceptions, surrender to your intuition, listen to yourself, listen to your body, and do things that make you love life. Do things that make you rebalanced, okay? And anything that makes you off balance, anything that brings imbalance in your life, that is a red flag, okay? And that is all you need to know. That is all you need to know. If it is imbalancing me, it is not for me. All right, there's another affirmation. Have a beautiful week. I'll see you in the next video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss an energy reading, a video, an inspiration, an aha moment, a growing community, right? This is a growing community that we're cultivating here, and I'm so grateful for you all. Okay, bye y'all.